Hello everyone, my name is Trevor, I go by TheMrTrails, welcome to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at a new roadmap system that the developers have put out for the next 3 updates to Dauntless 1.6. We have seen recently that the developers have been able to hit those deadlines that they have been setting for themselves, and this sort of shows the confidence in saying here is what day the update is coming on, and here are the major things that are happening in those updates. If you enjoy Dauntless and are not subscribed already, consider subscribing to the channel. Here I post Dauntless content every week. And if you would like to come hang out with me and play some Dauntless with me, head over to twitch.tv/TheMrTrails. We are going to be checking out the content that are in these updates, as well as doing some trial carries over there. And I am going to be adding Friday onto my Twitch schedule, so we are going to be on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Come stop by if you have the time and you want to play some games. It is always a fun time. So getting into the roadmap here, we do see that they are planning on a update 2 weeks from now already. With the amount of content that was in the 1.6.0 update, you could probably expect that the next update won't be nearly as big. However, we are still getting some new things as well as some bug fixes. And coming to 1.6.1 is going to be a new cell as well as some additions to the reward cache. As I was making the video about the 1.6.0 update, I was wondering if we were getting a new cell this time around, and this definitely answers that question. And we were given info about what the new cell is going to do, but we do not have anything on the math behind this cell just yet. All I can really say about what this cell is that it makes a lot of sense that this cell is coming out. And depending on what the math behind this cell is, it might be really good or it might just be too much perk eco to invest in it. As to what the reward cache additions are going to be, I can only guess at this point that it's going to be, restoring some of the vault functionality to the reward cache, because that is one of the things that we have been told that the reward cache will do, but we haven't seen that be implemented yet. Moving on to the major features that they are planning for the 1.6.2 update is going to be the portals to the Keystone Behemoths in the hunting grounds, the Elder Behemoths coming out, the ability to directly forge Aether Sparks into Aether Hearts, and a new faction, the faction of the future in the Slayer's Path. One of the questions that people had about the 1.6.0 update is where are the portals, and this obviously answers that question, and we will be seeing those in about a month from now. So in 1.6.0 we are getting Primal Behemoths, but the other side of that coin is going to be the Elder Behemoths, which we will be seeing in 1.6.2. And the ability to directly forge Aether Sparks into Aether Hearts, I believe, means that they're going to be taking away Aether Sparks as a requirement for reforging. And if that's the case, then that makes it so that you don't have to reforge to be able to upgrade your gear, which makes it really good for players who are earlier in the game. And the other main thing that is going to be coming in 1.6.2 is the faction of the future, and with the faction of the past we see the perfect strike and primal suppression abilities, and the perfect strike ability is absolutely great. So you can only have one of these faction skill trees active at a given time, so depending on what is in the faction of the future, we might have a tough choice to make. So I did get some comments on the 1.6.0 update video about what the Radiant Behemoth is looking like, what the new legendary weapon ability is going to be, and we can see here from this roadmap that the Radiant stuff is going to be coming with the next hunt pass in 1.6.3. In 1.6.3 we get the new Radiant Behemoth, we get the new Radiant Island in the hunting grounds, we get the Radiant legendary weapon and armor, and a new cell on top of that, as well as our new hunt pass. So some information that we can extract from this roadmap here though is that in the 1.6.1 update, this new cell is not going to be the cell that is going to be on the armor in 1.6.3. This situation with the 2 new cells definitely looks to be like the Tenacious and Parasitic situation, where Tenacious came out just before Terra Escalation did, and then once we got Terra Escalation, we also got Parasitic. So that is going to be it for the new 1.6.x roadmap for Dauntless. So we've seen some pretty big progression in the roadmap system that the developers have been implementing. So the original roadmap, you kind of had to know exactly what you were looking for. In this roadmap on Favreau, this is their current roadmap system. They show you, what's in the concept stage, what they are currently working on, what is testing, and then what is going live. And now we have this new roadmap system here, which is, I think, pretty much as close as you can get to streamlining the exact plans that you have for the game going forward. But, you know, the obvious issue with this sort of roadmap system is that if they put out a roadmap for further than the next few updates, their plans would obviously have changed by then. But the contents of this new roadmap, as well as the concept of this sort of roadmap in general, I think is very exciting for the upcoming updates for the game. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the breakdown of this roadmap, consider leaving a like on the video. And I guess let me know in the comments what you are most excited for out of these new changes. Obviously, you don't know what the cells are going to do just yet, but we are getting 2 of them, so perhaps just having new cells is something you're excited about. And once again, if you enjoy Dauntless and you are not subscribed already, consider subscribing to the channel. Here I post Dauntless content every week. And if you are planning on buying anything in the 1.6.0 update, consider using code TheMrTrails. Make sure the A is before the I. It is Trails, not Trials. And to stay up to date with my content in the best way, both here on YouTube and on Twitch, as well as to keep up with any giveaways I will be doing, join the Discord server in the description. I manually make a post whenever I do anything content or giveaway related. I have been Trevor, I go by TheMrTrails, and I will catch you guys next time.